Hello everybody! Welcome back to Life and Other Circus Skills. Today I'm going to be attempting something else they've never done before. Oh no, oh no. So if you've been around here for a little while, you might have noticed that I enjoy dancing. For me, it has always been like the number one thing that brings me fun and joy. And sometimes if I am feeling really down or something horrendous has happened, or I just fidgety or bored or don't quite know what to do with myself, I will dance, and I will literally just throw myself around the room and put on like quite possibly probably like the cheesiest 90s or 80s tunes, just really like let myself go, and that will bring me out of any funk, like 99% of the time. Obviously there are certain things that do happen in life where, okay, just dancing about isn't going to fix that. There's some longer term healing to be done, but yeah, 99% of the time I will throw myself into dance when I am looking for fun as a number one choice. However, you may also have noticed I don't really have much formal training for that. So like a lot of people, I did ballet growing up. I actually did a little bit of Irish dancing as well for a few years. But you know, I think I had stopped all classes from the ballet perspective by the time I was 14. So I haven't really tried that many different types of dance from a sort of proper formal training perspective. The joy of where I live in the world, i.e. in the London zone, means there are lots of fun classes and things to go out and do. And I have tried one or two, and I do like to mix it up. I'm obviously very drawn to musical theatre jazz. I feel like that's my homeland, that's where I live. But there are lots of other things I do want to try. Lockdown obviously has not been the time to try those things, but there's lots of classes online now, so I have been wanting for a while to give contemporary a stab. I think there's so much potentially encompassed in that bracket that there are parts of it where I'm like, ew, I'm not sure that's me, to be honest with you. I don't know if I could do that. And there are other parts where it just feels so flowy and beautiful, and I'm like, I would just love to be able to do that. But I think it's gonna be quite a challenge because there's a lot of sort of off-rhythm movement and offbeat movement, and I am quite hardcore rhythmical. You know, growing up where I had music lessons and stuff, I would struggle with things like syncopation because I'm like, but it's not on the beat. I live by those rules. What will I do with my life? So it's going to be an interesting challenge. I found a video online to follow. So we're going to give it a crack. I genuinely have no idea how this is going to go, but I'm excited to try. You are welcome to laugh. That's okay. You know what else? Second to dance, in terms of fun levels of extra joyiness, is laughter. Laughter is the best medicine in the world. I love to laugh. I have all different kinds of laughs. You may have noticed that as well. And yeah, I freely invite you to laugh at me because I'm going to be laughing at myself, and that is part of the joy. So yeah, not to obviously disparage in any way the choreography I will be following. The choreography looks lovely. I am not in any way confident that I'm going to match that. I'll just be lucky if I can keep up. So follow along as we give this a crack. Let's see what happens, and we'll review at the end. Here we go! Okay, let's do this. Oh, nice, classic shoulders. This is the warm-up right here. Nice, flouncing. Oh, lovely, very good. Oh no, that was heavy. clearly feeling it, but not knowing what I'm doing. So, yeah. Oh, good. Loving your windmill life. Oh, got a bit hip hop. Swoosh, swoosh. I'm clearly loving the swooshing, that's why it's going off on its own little special tangent. Going off on its own little special tangent. Oh, really getting into this swooshing now. Oh, that's better. Slightly less heavy in the arms. It's that classic thing when you don't really know what you're doing. Oh, freestyle! Yeah, that classic thing when you don't really know what you're doing, so it just gets a little bit... Oh, not sure if that was supposed to look like the Karate Kid, but it did. I like it. I like what you've done here. There's a lot of concentration on my face. Maybe I was trying to balance. Oh, the part of me that remembers how to do ballet is not impressed with those arm positions. I do really feel like you can see those moments where I'm like, okay, I feel like I know where my arm should go and it looks quite floaty and lovely. And then there are other moments where I'm concentrating so hard on what I think I'm supposed to be doing that the thing's just not happening. I'm making some kind of attempt, but like, it's not controlled, it's just throwing an arm in a place or throwing a body part in a place. There's lots of this like dipping down and flouncing back. I'm enjoying that. Oh, plie action. Goodness. Even I thought my pliés were still quite good, but oh, easy, oh. Why did the camera go blurry just as I started to fall down? I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. Yeah, my balance isn't what it used to be. That's half the fun though, as long as you don't fall flat on your face. And I mean that literally, like, falling down is fine, but just avoid your face, especially when you've got glasses on. Oh. Once upon a time, I got up quite easily from full pliés. Not anymore! Oh no, that was only a demi-plie. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I have a feeling there's going to be another full plie though. Wait for it. Oh, here we go. Oh, yay! Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. So the teacher was saying that this is apparently like a genuine thread of contemporary where you literally just kind of throw your body around as if you have no bones, and there's like a whole group of exercises you do just around that. Oh, we're starting to learn the choreography now. Okay, great. Again, this is it's gonna look quite stiff and strange. I don't pick choreography up very quickly, and all of this movement is new for me. But I enjoyed it. You can't necessarily tell that from my face because I'm focused, but it was good fun. Yeah, definitely enjoying the flounce elements, as you can tell. But a lot of these other arm movements are like not anything like I've done before from a dance perspective. I think that bit was actually supposed to be a bit hip-hoppy and I made it look like really white girl random. Oh, adding bits on. Nice flounce, lovely. Oh, again, I think that was supposed to be hip-hoppy as well. Oh, here we go, getting into my flow a little bit now. You can always tell because there'll be some kind of little head swoosh attached to the flounce. Like, yeah, I've got this. Until moments later, I've not got this. this bit, it's not looking like how it felt actually. It felt like a really big kind of like dip down, swoosh up, into a big wide stance. It's not how it looks at all. You know what? This is like the perfect example of just go with what you feel and don't worry about what you look like. I just looked like I was doing the twist then. Maybe I should have done that instead. I can do the twist. Let's do the twist. I think we've got some spin. I'm already like not a bit struggling. I think we've got some spins coming up, which should be cool. Oh look, that looks like a spin stance. Yay! That's not too bad. I managed to spot. Yeah. Not very good at landing my spins, I have to say. She moved quite fast as well with the choreography, so I obviously did cut out a lot of the me standing there and watching to see what she was doing before I did anything, but she did move very quickly. It was a recording of a live class, so obviously in the live class she was talking to the people at the other end, and she was really quite keen to, because I think actually the warm-up took a warm-up must have been a good 40 minutes, so like a good portion of the front end of the class. So obviously I didn't include all of that because it wasn't as interesting as the actual choreography. But yeah, then I think she tried to pack in so much with the choreography. I tried my best with it, but it was quite hard to keep up with on a first go. Yay! Oh, look, that was a much better spin. Well done, Rosie. Yeah, I think, as ever with choreography, if you're not one of those people who can pick stuff up quite quickly, it takes like a few really good goes through until you can start to kind of get it in your head. Woo! And then once you've got it a bit more in your head, then you feel like you can really let loose and just give yourself over to it. I was, as I said, I was trying my best. I wasn't quite there, I don't think. Maybe with that initial swaying and flouncing, I started to get that because you can see the head go, but yeah, by this point I definitely wasn't keeping up with her. I was just throwing in whichever moves I could catch up with. So if you feel the urge or you're... That face says it all. I was just like, I'm loving some of these moves, but I just can't keep up with the timing, because that's the other thing. It was the syncopated timing, so when she would go through the moves, it would be it would be a lot more on beat, and then when we did it with the music, it was completely syncopated timing, and it was just throwing me right off. Oh, that's definitely my confused face right there. I'm like, what's supposed to be happening? Oh, strong man. So macho. See, that was quite a fun spin. It was kind of like both your knees are bent and then you spin round. It's a miracle I didn't fall over, and you can't really see from me doing it how it's supposed to look, but there were some really cool spins in this. Equally, I don't think I've got quite enough space between my furniture to do a decent spin. Oh no. That was supposed to be the 2 knee bent spin again. Yeah, so the one before, you're actually, you put your leg up behind you and you're supposed to grab your foot. But again, I'm not coordinated enough to actually grab my foot. Well, certainly not at this point. At this point, you're lucky I'm still standing. Oh, there you go, look. That was a very much, I don't know what it... What did I say? It's hard. Yeah, it is. no! So just as I went to do the full routine with the music, for some reason my camera decided it couldn't see me, so it just went a bit like moody blurry. Maybe that improves things, it's atmospheric. You'll definitely notice me just throwing in a few of my own flourishes. If I can't keep up, I'm just gonna do whatever I can. Yes, spin it, girl. Yeah, clearly didn't have a clue what was happening right there. Oh, we're back. Live and in colour. I'm not sure it's going to help, to be honest. Oh. I have no idea what's happening. So, that was... It was hard because I guess the whole technique is new to me, but there are elements which are based on ballet, thank God, something I know. And then there's that element of just letting go of your body and not being so stiff. I don't know how it looked. I'll have to check that out later. But it certainly felt quite freeing, actually. You won't have been able to see what I was looking at in terms of the tutorial, and therefore you would not have seen how out of time I was, but I kind of felt like there were bits where I just wanted to make sure I'd nailed one bit or was at least attempting to properly do one move, and then I would just catch up with where she was. I think actually, and I find this quite often, especially when I've had a break from going to classes for a while, and obviously it's been like, what, 5 months since I've actually been to a choreographed class. So my mind gets out of practice with doing it, so it takes me a little while to get back into that anyway. But also the first time I do a routine, I will just be tripping over my own feet and forgetting stuff because yeah, my brain just hasn't learnt those patterns yet. I work better once I have a little bit of muscle memory with things going from A to B. So what I'm going to try and do is actually do it a couple more times and see how I feel about it then. So yeah, when we get back into like whatever new normal looks like, then maybe I could actually go and try an in-person contemporary class. I feel more confident about it now than I did before, now that I've sort of seen what some of the basic moves might look like. But as I said at the beginning, I do know that there's a vast spectrum of what could be included in contemporary. Like there's quite a lot of floor work sometimes. I picked one where there wasn't, because A, it might have been quite hard for you to see me, and B, yeah, I'm not in my normal condition where I'm going to a lot of classes, and obviously where I do pole particularly, there's quite a lot of floor work there, but whilst I'm out of practice with it, I would just be like battered and bruised, probably just lying on the floor, out of shot, dying where you couldn't see me. So I think I chose a good one for today. It was good fun. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to give it another crack, see how I feel about it. But yeah, that was me trying contemporary. Interesting experiment. Going to give it like 2 thumbs up. And let's see what I'm going to try next time.